And the award for the worst dad to be on Love After Lockup goes to Michael Simmons. Guys, what the heck is up? Happy Saturday. Love After Lockup was on last night, and like I just said, Michael is the worst dad to ever be on this show. So much stuff went down last night. It was an awesome episode. So let's just jump right into this one, starting off with, guess who? Michael. So yeah, Michael, he missed out on court. For those of you guys that don't know, Michael and Sarah have a custody battle. Not much of a big battle, but they're going to court for custody. Now, it's clear as day, Sarah has 100% custody of their two kids. So I don't even know why they even brought this into a court system, but they did. And then that is when they, showed up and Michael didn't show. So obviously you can only imagine what the judge had to say. Now, in typical Love After Lockup fashion, they had to leave us on another cliffhanger, and they didn't even tell us if she got full custody or what really happened. I know Michael was shooting for 50-50, but like I said, he didn't show up. So I don't know what judge would literally ever even consider giving him you can't give the guy any custody if you won't even show up. So not only does he not show up, and that's just embarrassing and looks bad on him, it looks bad for the kids. Can you imagine being his two kids and re-watching this and seeing, wow, my dad doesn't even have the decency and care about us enough to show up for court. And it was court that was at 10 a.m. So it wasn't at 5 in the morning. It was at 10 a.m. Not that early. So what happened with Michael? Is he okay? Well, the camera crew rushed over to his hotel, and guess what he was doing? He was sitting there and he was just like, oh my God, I slept through not only my alarm clock on my phone, but I also slept through girlies. I don't know why he just is so illiterate, but he said, I also put an alarm on Girlie's cell phone, and I slept through that too. So yeah, not only did Michael forget to go to court, he is also completely, totally illiterate. So it was just hilarious. Like I once said again though, I feel bad for the two kids. That is just horrible to see. Michael put on a show that he was all sad. I'm sure he didn't really give a crap because he was with his lady doing God knows what, and he just completely forgot. So I'm sure there's more to the story than what he's putting on, but he's acting like he was with his lady, they were having a good time, he went to bed, and then he just slept through the alarm clocks. But I'm sure, like I said, there's gotta be more to that story. And Sarah, she was honestly upset. Now, you would only imagine, because she is trying to get custody of these kids, that she'd be happy. But I think she's upset that, number one, it just looks horrible for her kids, and I think deep down, she does kind of want to have somewhat of a relationship with Michael. I know that sounds crazy and wrong and horrible, but I really do think that is the case. So Sarah was upset. She was mad. She was kind of just embarrassed. She went back to her, go to her place, and her man, Malcolm, was there, and he asked, what is going on, how'd it go? And of course, typical Love After Lockup fashion, it left us on a cliffhanger, and they did not say if she got full custody. But the funniest thing is, after she got back to her place, she saw Malcolm, then she gets a phone, or she actually might have called him, which is even just dumber. But I believe actually Sarah did call Michael and said, hey, why didn't you show up? And then he was saying, what happened? And she, typical Love After Lockup, wouldn't say. So then eventually Michael supposedly got in his car, drove over, and then that is when, Malcolm was sitting there like, hi, I'm your current boyfriend. Why is your ex-boyfriend gonna come over again? And I believe he gets a little upset and he might possibly storm out, which I don't blame him whatsoever. If this is a real relationship, Malcolm and Sarah, why is he putting up with this crap? Because it's Michael's in the middle of it. He is an idiot. He is just trying to kind of somewhat play with Sarah's emotions. It's why is Malcolm, who is a normal looking guy, seems to be patient, seems to be nice, what is he doing with her? So long story short, Michael clearly is the worst dad to ever be on this show. And definitely y'all better comment and hit the subscribe button. If you are enjoying this video, please hit the subscribe or follow button, and everyone please comment below your thoughts on Michael and Sarah. And I'm really curious what you guys think of Malcolm and why he is still involved in this relationship if, it's just so weird and messed up. What is he doing around? But anyway, let's fast forward to another hilarious couple, and that is my guy, Sean and Destiny. Now, I don't know why I just said my guy, because I cannot stand Sean. I think he is a gullible moron, and just like Michael, he is a god-awful parent. I'm sorry to go there, sorry to say it, but that is the truth. He is getting scammed and duped and tricked and everything else in the book, and it just looks bad on his kids, really, because like he's giving all this money to Destiny and all this time, and he has these kids, and I don't think he is really talking to them much. So here is the deal. Destiny, she took his car, she took all of her clothes, and she even took his credit card, and ran off to California to her sister's house, Brittany. And yeah, she's hiding out there. You know, obviously Sean's called Destiny like 65 times and she will not answer the phone. So he started calling, you know, her sister. And then that is when the sister actually picked up, but lied on Destiny's behalf and just said, no, she's not here, when Destiny was about 2 feet away. So once again, stupid, annoying, just an idiot of a guy. Destiny basically admitted that she is using Sean. I know, shocker, but she is using him. She even said that she's likely gonna go back to jail. So she's like, you know, if I do go back to jail, I'm gonna keep Sean in my back pocket because he will take care of me financially in jail. But now I'm gonna go live my life, do what I wanna do, and I don't care about him. So just an awful person. I mean, like I said, I don't like Sean. Y'all can comment below. I don't know if literally any of you guys like Destiny. I doubt it because all you guys seem smart and nice and normal. And Destiny's just a con artist user. I mean, you have to just, where is your heart? Even like with Michael, same thing. Where is your heart? Now, once again, I don't like Sean. But if you are going to use this man and take his car and his credit card and not have the decency to pick up the phone and say, I'm in California visiting my sister, I just want some space, you don't have a heart. So I am just done with Destiny. It sounds like she is back in jail, I hope, for just, you know, society's sake, because she is just so out there. But also, one of Sean's co-workers kind of found this Facebook page, which is from 2017. I actually found it, but what happened was Sean's coworker asked him, hey, have you found her, Destiny, on Facebook? And of course, Sean, being the moron he was, said, no, I never really looked on Facebook. So they looked, within about 5 seconds, they found a handful of profiles that appear to be Destiny's. I also found them. One of the accounts was from 2017. It said she was engaged, but clearly what happened was she was probably with this man, whatever year it was. She probably was engaged, whatever, 2016, 2017. Now she's not, and she looked totally different. The pictures were super old, but Sean, being the idiot he is, was like, I wonder if she's engaged to another man, which I doubt. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I doubt it. Probably just an old picture, old boyfriend, and that is it. And then there was Chevelle and Kewilyn. Now, we did not actually see Chevelle. No, we did not, but we did see Kewilyn. He is back down in Texas with his mom and his 2 sisters, and things are starting to kind of get a little interesting. In the last episode, we finally kind of discovered that it looked like Kewilyn did cheat, but like I've been saying this entire time, I didn't really know if he really cheated or what really went down, because it looks like in present day, Chevelle and Kewilyn are back together. But, you know, Chevelle, she was upset. She saw thousands of text messages with a woman named like Chi-Town or something, and the texts were very romantic. So, of course, she threw them out. She was furious. She was upset. And yeah, he went back down to Texas, but now we kind of found out that actually he did cheat in my eyes. He did romantically and emotionally he cheated. Now, I don't think much really, you know, in person, but emotionally, he was in an emotional relationship with this woman, and he admitted it. Now, he claims that she knew about Chevelle, and he knew that, you know, he was in a committed relationship, but still, that doesn't mean that she's not okay totally just cheating. So I think he was in somewhat of an emotional relationship. Not cool. He did cheat. But the cool thing, if you are a fan of these two together, is he admitted that Chevelle was there this whole time. She was the one driving to see him while he was away this entire time, not his sisters. And he even kind of called out one of his sisters. She freaked out. She got so mad, and she ended up admitting that, yeah, you know, I do feel sorry. It sounds like once he was put away, she cut him off for like years and years and years. And I think Kewilyn's kind of mad about that. and he was just kind of like, you know what, my family is nice, they are great, blah, 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 they're here for me now, but while I was away, like the only person that was writing me and that was visiting me really was Chevelle. And if Kewilyn has any bit of a brain and he wants to just be with a good woman, go to Chevelle. I mean, looks aside, Chevelle's a cute enough girl. She looks fine, but just that heart. If he wants to be with a real woman, someone that actually cares about him, I would go with her. Now, you guys might just think she, has the money and she's toying him with the money, but I really do believe that she loves him, she cares about him, and I think he needs to go back to try to kind of work this relationship out. I don't know how he's going to be able to finagle it. I don't know what his, excuse is going to be with this other woman. It's kind of a weird situation, but I have a hunch that he'll be able to figure something out. And then we saw Brittany, and this is just flat out sad. Now, Brittany's mom, she is going through a lot of stuff. She's an addict, and so it really, 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 really sucked. To be completely honest, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her family. I feel bad for everything. Her mom is struggling. She can't even stay in an apartment. She can't afford it. She's going through all this craziness. She's now living in a motel by herself. She lost like 30, 40 pounds within a few weeks. So clearly she's on something, and it sucks. She had a heart-to-heart with her mom. Brittany did, and she just said, I want to see you get better, and I will help you, but if you aren't willing to go on 100%, I'm not going to go on 100%, and I'm not even going to talk to you or associate with you. So I can't resonate with her. I can't even relate with her. I don't know what she's going through, but I feel bad for Brittany. I don't know, and I have absolutely no idea what happens. I do know, though, because Brittany was wearing a mask, that this was probably filmed relatively recently, maybe in the summer, like June, July. So it's been a few months. I don't know if her mom is trying to get back on that road to recovery and really get better. I have no idea. But God, for me, it just sucked to watch and see what that mom was going through. She was emotional. Brittany was emotional. It was just a hysterical thing. And I honestly feel really bad for the both of them. And then there was Lacey and Shane. And now, oh my God, he is back, and that is John, and this is just so stupid. I love these two. I love Lacey. I love Shane. Shane, I'm really starting to like, because these two, they're doing well. They're having a baby. Unfortunately, they were going to have triplets now. They did find out that they lost 2 of the 3 babies, but the other, one of the babies is healthy, doing well. So they're just going to be having the one baby, which is unfortunate, but they're happy, whatever. And so I'm happy for these two. My issue, well, let me just go back. The other reason I'm so happy is because Shane clearly had a partying problem. He was constantly doing this, which is kind of weird because his age, he says, is only 22, which is like the legal limit is 21. So clearly he's probably been doing that for quite a while. But either way, he had an issue. He had a serious problem. In the last episode, he admitted that he is done drinking. He is totally sober, which is, hey, give him a round of applause. That's amazing to hear. He's doing it for Lacey. He's doing it for his family. I'm happy to hear that. Now, the issue I have with these two, though, to be completely honest, is John is back. And, this just has to be fake. There's no way this is real, this John guy. I have heard rumors that John was completely brought in by the show, or maybe even by Lacey. I have no idea if that's even true. It could be completely made up. But all I know is it's like, oh my God, why is this guy back? Number one, the last time we saw him, he was going to jail for like 20 years, or like life, I thought. Why is he out? But supposedly, he's out, and now he's going to go and try to win Lacey's heart. So, this just couldn't get any worse. This is so stupid. It just, not only is it just like, why is he out? It's like, wouldn't he have moved on and just met another woman by now? Because clearly Lacey, she's married and she's pregnant. I'm sure, nothing against Lacey, but it's like, I'm sure he wants to get in the middle of a situation and try to get into a relationship with a woman who is pregnant. There's no way he would want to even get involved in that mess. That's just so stupid. It has to be fake. And if it's not fake, the legal system in Virginia Beach or wherever they're at, that keeps letting this guy get out every 3 seconds after he keeps doing stuff that isn't right is just completely messed up. And John himself is messed up because, like I said, Lacey, she's legally married. Leave her and Shane alone. But yeah, I'm still going with the fact that this is probably just totally fake, but I could be wrong. And last but not least, I believe, because we didn't get to see Lindsay and that other idiot Scott, and we also didn't get to see Lamar and Andrea. So I believe the last but not least kind of couple family thing, which is really weird, is Amber and Puppy. Now we did not get to see Puppy, but we did get to see Amber. She was with Vince from a season or two ago, who was just the biggest weirdo, and now there's more stuff coming out about him, which we can talk about at a different date, but he's a complete weirdo. But Amber, I mean, she's looking really good. I have to applaud her. It's, you know, typically this show, it's drama, 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 and craziness and not good stuff and kind of just trashy crap. But Amber, I mean, she's looking great. She lost a bunch of weight. She has a good job at a restaurant, which I don't know how that's going now with all the craziness going on in the restaurant. I don't know how that's working, but she is in Georgia, so they probably aren't too locked down there. But hopefully she still has a job. That's kind of scary. But either way, at the time of filming, she was like becoming a manager. So hopefully she's still doing well. She's still making money. And yeah, she just looks amazing. Her mom, who was also in jail at the same jail as her, just got released in the last episode. And that was just, you know, huge thing of emotions. It was kind of cool, kind of weird to see and hear, like, God, they were really in the same jail or prison, whatever. That just seems so weird that they would let a mom and a daughter be together, but I guess they were, and now it's great to see the mom. Now, I did not realize that they were selling stuff that they should not be selling that is not very legal, but, you know, Amber said that they were making like $20,000 a week from doing that. So they were living the life and making a lot of money, and her mom was also doing that, and I believe, honestly, her mom was, you know, making an even separate more amount of money. I think it was just Amber was making like 20 grand a week, which is just, oh my God. And I think the mom was probably making even more. So now it's like they're starting at the bottom. They have to kind of get new jobs, do their own thing, and it's gonna be a wake-up call. Amber admitted, I wanna just live a free, normal, real, you know, legitimate life. And the mom, I don't know. I hate to go there and kind of pick and poke and say things, but it really does seem like she's not done with that fast life. I think she made, I mean, look at her. She made so much money, and now it's like she has to go back and probably get a job at a restaurant making, I don't know, minimum wage probably. So it's gonna be a huge shift, and I don't know if she's ready to make that total shift and lifestyle and everything. So we are going to have to wait and see, but you just kind of tell that Amber, I think she felt a little bit pressured that maybe her mom might want to kind of go back into that life, and you can just see, great for Amber, she does not want to go back down that direction, and I hope to God they both just stay in that normal, real, legitimate lifestyle and work and everything, because you don't want to see the mom go back away. That would not be cool and not be good. And for Amber's relationship, I guess she's not really technically in a relationship with her yet, but they kind of are, and that would be Puppy. She was the woman that was in jail with Amber, and her mom even said, you know, hey, have you considered being in a real relationship with her? Because even though Puppy's still in jail, but they're like best friends. And I think that Amber honestly is kind of into her more than just a friend. It sounds like Puppy kind of is too. So we'll have to see how that goes. It does sound like Puppy is getting out very soon. And hopefully the three of those ladies can just stay in the right direction. Well, guys, love After Lockup. By far, it is like one of my favorite shows. If this show was 2 hours long and there weren't so many cliffhangers, this would be like the best show ever. But unfortunately, it's only an hour and there are cliffhangers like every 2 freaking seconds. But love After Lockup, amazing show. Definitely make sure to comment below your thoughts. Let me know what y'all thought of last night's episode. And thank you all so much for watching. Please, please, please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Make sure to comment below, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.